This is it, Kyle. This is the end of our Shadow of the Colossus Super Replay, unless you royally mess things up. Unless you turn into a giant, what would you say, boner? Do not mess this up.
What if I just keep messing up on purpose and then... Yeah, have you ever heard that podcast? I forget what it's called, which is too bad that I can't plug it, where they just watch Grown Ups 2 every week, and then they just... You know what I'm talking about? Have you heard of this
No,
podcast?
what are they doing?
The podcast is they just watch Grown Ups 2 every week, and then they talk about it. And so they just they've watched it like every week for the last year, and it's just like them slowly losing their minds. And that's what I'm like proposing here is like, what if I just keep failing the last Colossus so this never has to end?
No. Because,
No.
Kyle, the next Super Replay starts tomorrow.
I know, and it's going to be really good.
Surprise.
Like you guys who have been following us,
Yeah,
you're going to love it.
If this is the first Super Replay episode you're watching for some reason, which would be really weird, I'm Andrew Reiner. That's Kyle Hilliard.
Oh, yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe someone's like, let me see the end of this game.
Who
What's
are
this
these
game about?
guys?
We're a couple of cool bros. You can watch the last episode to see us hanging out and eating dinner.
Yeah. Right now I'm
If you're into
wearing
that kind of thing.
I'm wearing a t-shirt and pants. Kyle's wearing a t-shirt and pants.
I have a Portal shirt on, and you have a Metroid shirt on. So
we are nerdy.
that tells you everything you need to know. I feel like I haven't been over in this section of the world much. Like I think that was with the lizard Colossus, right?
Yes.
And speaking of lizards, I'm pretty sure I got that lizard
Yep.
there. I think this is the
Look how beautiful that is. Actually, those dark clouds we just saw would make me go indoors.
You would
Screw this.
You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need to get any Pokemon today.
Yeah, that right there. Just, no. Well, it was just a illusion.
we'll pop in.
Fog of War.
Fog of War. There should be a game called Fog of War, right?
There's Hogs of War,
Hogs of War, yeah.
which I love. We played it on replay.
That was one of those occasions where I had a laughing fit.
The grenade throwing?
Yeah. And that happens every now and then where I just lose it. And it's going to happen in our upcoming Super Replay. Oh, I'm going to get this Hawk, Reiner. Oh, I'm going to get this Hawk. Ah! Okay, never mind. I have never been able to get that Hawk.
And the upcoming Super Replay is one we won't be doing comments on because we already recorded all of it.
Spoiler alert.
whole
I guess
thing.
that's not really a spoiler alert. We should stop teasing it, and because they'll be able to watch it in a couple hours. In theory.
Whoa.
Theoretically.
It's a good one. It's a really good one.
But it's, you know what else is a really good one? It's the one that's currently happening.
Yeah.
Why don't you pay attention to what's happening in front of you, Reiner?
You mean you struggling to get down a
Yeah, well, don't do
4
it
foot
right
cliff?
this second, I'm saying, but just, in general. I'm guessing there's a thing over here. I want to get it. Because this next Colossus is a doozy.
He's majestic.
I like him a lot.
We really got to give him a good name.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with it. Someone mentioned, or not someone, a former intern here, Leo. They were on a podcast recently, and Ben Hansen asked him his favorite game of all time, and he said Rocket League, which I thought was funny because that game's not that old. But
He's also just 2 years old.
that's true. That's right. And Hansen was like, "Oh, there's some other good games out there, like Shadow of the Colossus." Because I believe that's Hansen's favorite game of all time. Yeah, I just saw it. And Leo said, the last Colossus really pissed me off. And that was like enough for Shadow of the Colossus to be taken off one of his favorite games of all time.
And Leo's
Which surprised
internship
me.
to end.
That's right. That also marked the end of his internship.
That dumb lizard just ran into the horse and set himself up for his death.
You know what that was a real Kyle Hilliard move is what that
Yeah,
lizard
that
did
was
right there.
Well planned, Kyle.
He just showed up, fell on his back, and just submitted to whatever was going to happen to him. Come on, aggro. Let's see. So we are going there. I mean, I don't know how you don't go anywhere else. Here we go.
So we don't have any comments to read this episode because the last one's not quite out yet.
Yeah.
As of this recording. But as you're watching this, obviously they're all out. Time paradoxes and weird stuff.
Yeah. Please still leave comments. I'll still read them. I promise.
I might.
Reiner might.
No, I will.
I really like reading the comments on our like Shenmue and Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, I think we got the formula. It's my favorite formula for doing super replays.
Just actively... I think... Is this what I do? Yes. Okay. What a puzzle. It is kind of interesting because you never do that anywhere else in the game. Well, you know what? I take that back. Because you do hold up your sword to find the weak points on the Colossi. I just don't do that very much because I have played this game a couple times, so I know where those weak points are. Okay, let's see. And speaking of weak points, this next Colossus has some interesting ones. Oh, there's another save spot right here?
Weird.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I mean...
They didn't plan this out well.
I almost... Here, I'm actually going to save here. I know I don't always save at these things. Because it takes like a million hours. But... If I die, which I'm pretty confident I won't, and especially since this is going to be a single Colossus episode, I got a good bit of time to kind of make sure this happens. Let's see.
You're going to have all the stamina in the world. All that you need.
All you need is stamina. Womp, womp. That's how that goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That classic. Come on, lizard.
I wonder if the Beatles were just starting up today, if they'd sing about video games.
I don't know. I mean, I think...
I mean...
They didn't really sing about movies or anything.
Paul McCartney, huge Destiny fan, right?
Presumably.
Well, he liked the money.
That's right. I mean, Hanson, I think, asked the guys over at Bungie if that music video exists in the Destiny universe, which I thought was a really funny question because it does show a bunch of what are the Destiny characters called? Why can't I think of what are their names? They're called Guardians. It showed a bunch of Guardians watching that Paul McCartney video, so Paul McCartney must exist in the Destiny universe, I guess. Or maybe they just, they're Beatles fans from way back when.
That's one of the biggest missteps in any game lately, right?
You think
that's
so?
one of those big whoa.
I guess.
Once you spend all that money and it's like, well,
do you mean the music video or just
the music video?
Okay, because the song is not bad.
I like the song actually,
the song's fine.
The sketchy. But the music video itself is
it's a little weird. I guess if you compare it to when people make music videos for songs that they wrote for a movie, it would maybe they would do some kind of weird thing like that, but it still is jarring. It was weird. It didn't quite work.
No, it did not work at all. Press reset on that sucker, right?
There we go. So nothing bad's going to happen. So we shouldn't have to worry or anything, right?
Just go through that hole.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, Aggro, this is pretty...
Hold on to your hat.
Go. Oh. Did I really screw... How did I screw that up? Only I could do that, right?
Hold on. You're still okay. None of them have fallen on you.
Oh, Aggro. Oh, poor Aggro. How did I screw that up?
You're going into this hey, this is going to be a short episode, but
I didn't even know you could do that. Man, I probably would have started here regardless, but holy shit.
Thank God you saved.
I think I just found a... No, I think I would have been okay. I think it would have just started me there regardless. Can you... Okay, there's no way to... You can't just walk across this, can you? I don't want to waste time trying again.
No, you need the horse to jump.
Yeah, I came at it at a weird angle. Man, I learned something today. I did not know you could do that. That actually is a better ending if you just sacrifice yourself right there at the end.
We're going to Dubai!
Okay, let me try this again. How did I am just flabbergasted that that happened. Okay. All right, here we go. Go. And we made it.
And no, it falls again.
Oh, man. This is legitimately heartbreaking. This scene, this hit me hard when I first played it. Well, spoiler alert for people who haven't played this game before, Reiner. Come on.
It's just water.
It's just water. Supposedly, Fumito Ueda, for the direction of The Last Guardian, he, I guess, was inspired by that sequence because he thought it was going to be he thought people were going to be more attached to Mono, the woman that we're trying to save, But players, and I was totally one of those players, was way more attached to aggro than I was to mono.
Yeah, she's nothing at this point. Right?
Yeah, I mean, she's your goal, but I don't know anything about her. Like, I know Wander loves her, but I don't know why. I don't know their history. But, like, me and aggro, like, we went through some shit together, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, taking on giants. Whoa!
Let's see. Hup, hey! Let's see. Okay.
And
I think I kind of went the wrong way, actually. I didn't need to go over there.
Nice.
This works.
All these beautiful stones. I'll just put them in my yard.
I do want some giant stones in my yard. I don't have any. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. If you're wondering, like, what the hell is Kyle doing? Why is he, like, not moving and he's, like, falling all over? I gotta get comfortable here, because we got...
I don't think anybody's questioning when you screw up.
I guess that's true.
Because that's kind of the Hilliard. That's what we call it here.
Oh, no.
The Hilliard. I pulled a Hilliard.
No, I'm not. Don't accept. I'm going to cut that out so that does not become a thing.
I pulled a Kyle.
I pulled Kyle off this replay because I can't believe that I died.
That was great.
Across the bridge. I did not know you
fun
could
to
do
see.
that. That's a little secret.
Oh!
No, that's me just creating tension. That's me building drama.
And...
All right, here we go.
So cool. They make it so dramatic for this last one.
Oh, I know.
So much build-up.
I will say, like, when I first got to him, I mean, I guess we're about to do that. I was a little, I wouldn't say disappointed, but I was kind of like, oh, huh. You just kind of stand there, huh?
What do you want it to be?
I thought it would be, like, the last one was another one that was walking around and doing stuff. Like, this guy is pretty stationary.
You want it to be like a Cthulhu beast? Like, just giant weird thing you can't even make out?
Gosh. What if...
Like that Fantastic Four movie when it was... Galactus was a cloud.
An intimidating cloud.
And then
That's
in
what the
that
script said.
Ang Lee's Hulk movie when last boss was a cloud.
Clouds are scary?
Green Lantern when the last guy was a cloud. Here we go.
It's really happening. There he is.
It does look last bossy though.
Oh, certainly. I'll say he's like, or she is wearing a skirt, which is kind of interesting.
It's Billy Corgan's kimono.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's why he wore them. He played this and he's like, not a bad look.
I like it. All right, this guy, now you gotta stay safe here because he's gonna shoot some stuff at you.
By the way, if you haven't heard the Smashing Pumpkins song Glow,
whoa,
it's an acronym, Glow.
Glow?
Yep. It's super good.
Is it a new song or something?
No, but I don't think it's on any particular album or album of note. But I stumbled upon it the other day because I like them.
Yeah, I like
their older stuff's great. But yeah, I listened to it and I was like, this is super catchy. This is one of their best songs.
Yeah, not familiar with it. Let's see, I'm just going to try to... There we go. This is always fun. Whoa! I honestly think that's by design, like rolling into the opportunity to roll in there, because it is like really intense when you're like, instead of just like leisurely walking in or jumping in, to roll in there is like, it's kind of scary, you know,
right.
Like you're getting shot at and stuff. All right, let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm good here. Oh, I didn't know he could hit me there. Let me get some health back here. I thought I could just climb up and I would be okay.
Eat an apple.
I don't have an apple. There we go. As long as the beeping's done. Let's see. I'll time this. I'll make sure he's not that's not gonna help me at all.
Famous last words.
Come on. You gonna shoot me or what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm kind of like, I guess I could try to get his attention. Let's see.
There you go.
There we go. But that doesn't really get the timing right. All right, whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's probably not gonna.
Whatever. It's fine.
That has always worked out for me, right? Okay, there we go. All right. Ooh, intense.
That is.
All right, come on, shoot me again. There we go.
When's he gonna go into his reload animation?
See, like rolling in there, that like adds. It just adds that extra little bit of intensity of like.
Well, it's like by the skin of your teeth.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh man, the rain and like the wind is just like. It's a small touch, but like the way his scarf picks up so much, like I guess you could call that a scarf. I don't know what you call that.
By the skin of your teeth. What a weird saying.
Yeah. Also, like peel your eyes. What the hell's that about?
Yeah. Wow.
There we go. This is a nice. This is good design right here because you don't use this a lot. This kind of like where you hold down triangle and then lean back like that.
Yep.
Like you don't use that a lot during the course of the game, but it's important for this fight. So it's a nice. The only way to like get there is that part right. Like it reminds you. It's like, oh yeah, don't forget about that. You can do that thing. Let's see.
You got nothing,
me.
boy.
There we go. How's my health doing? Okay, it's pretty much almost full again.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
I think, let's see, I think I have a couple more gates to go through. Let's see.
Oh, this part of the game is just awesome, though.
Oh, yeah. This is really good. Like, just like, so much of your fights against, like, the Colossi are pretty active, and this one's kind of like, well, I guess the second to last one, the other little bull, was pretty, I wouldn't say passive, but, like, you can't actively engage for quite some time, you know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No.
There we go. All right.
Gonna make me toot.
Oh, gosh. Don't be tooting. All right. I think we're good now. He's pissed. Like, I think we're going to come up through its feet now. Yeah, okay. Look at that.
Yes!
Oh, man, this guy's so dead.
So menacing.
How dare he just exist for presumably nefarious reasons? We don't know. This could just be its territory. So, I like the idea that this particular Colossus, is creating the storm that we're currently like embroiled in. Because like there's so often that in like movies and stuff where it's like rain will pick up during the course of like the end of the fight, you know, like the last battle or whatever, for no particular reason. But here I feel like you could attribute the sort of storm to this Colossus because he's like electrically charged and huge and like, you know. Let's see.
So what should we name him?
Oh man.
We could get really controversial.
Controversial?
The battle we're embroiled in right now. Political.
Okay.
Clinton versus Trump. This is a tower.
This is the Trump. Is this the Trump Tower?
Could be. That might be too controversial.
That's giving Trump too much credit, I think, because this guy's really cool. Let's see.
It's not a political statement. I mean, Trump's not cool.
Oh, man. No matter who wins, I'm going to be really sad that we will have lost what has to be our coolest president, right? Barack Obama is the coolest. Like, even if you don't agree
plays basketball.
Yeah.
Although Clinton played, what was it, saxophone?
Saxophone, yeah.
That was pretty cool, and he wears sunglasses.
He would wear sunglasses. Like, even if you
You don't want your president to be super cool, though, right? Like, you want him to be, like, a guy you'd never want to hang out with.
I get, like you're...
Just do your job.
Yeah.
Run the country.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think we are losing our coolest one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like even if you disagree with his policies and stuff, like he's cool. Like you gotta admit he's cool. He's a cool guy. Hangs out with Jerry Seinfeld and gets coffee, you know?
And Trump's got a tower. That's kind of cool.
I have a house. I'm not cool. Let's see. All right.
Let's think about this. Let's not do Trump Tower. People will get mad. Like, oh, you... You're making a statement.
All right, let's see. What am I can't jump up here? That seems right. Doesn't that seem like there we go. I was about to say.
How about...
What's the tallest thing in the world? Groot. He's like a Groot.
Groot? Where did you get that from?
I was just thinking, he looks like this kind of tall, lanky, sort of weird creature thing that only says, "I am Colossus."
Cha!
I'm in your hand. Let's see. I like the music in this fight because it's kind of slower than the other sort of soundtracks, you know?
Right.
And it just makes the whole thing so like, I just love how much I question my motivations throughout the course of this game. Like I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here. I don't know what I'm doing, and this music kind of makes me feel like I continue to feel that way because of this soundtrack. It's like it's really melancholy and kind of like Burton-esque.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I remember this.
Elfman-esque, I guess would be the better term.
The first time I played this, I just had the exact same thought. When you stab his hand like that, the hand looks like one of the creatures from like Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
And I was like, these guys are kind of like that. Uh-oh.
All right, come on, buddy. Oh. That didn't quite work. Let's try this again. Is there some more of those like little...
Your hang juice.
Well, I gotta move forward. I guess I could... Let's see. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. I got a little stuck here. I should probably reset my hang juice.
Hang juice, get it. Whoa.
Hang juice, Markia Fava.
Let's see. Let me think about this. So he's a godlike figure.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. We got plenty of time. He's not close to death or anything here. Got all my pink juice. Let's see. He's probably I would think maybe the oldest Colossus. What do you think?
Yeah, he seems kind of responsible. I always wondered, like, is he creating the rainstorms and?
Yeah, I think he's creating the rainstorms, which we were just talking about. I don't know. Is he like he's like Sean Connery from the Avengers movie? He's old and he creates weather. I don't know that character's name. That character also wore a kilt.
There we go.
What is that? Find out what that character's name was, because I don't know what it was.
You got it.
Oh man, I can't believe we just logicked our way through it.
First time for everything, Kyle.
That movie's on my mind because there was the podcast How Did This Get Made, which is really good recently. Talked about it a lot. Let's see.
Sean Connery. What a talent.
Let's see. Yeah, what
so good as Bond.
Doing? He's just like hanging out, I guess.
He's awesome on submarines.
He's immortal until someone kills him. There we go. Man, that was tough. Let's see, just get around the thumb here. I want to get to the back of the hand again. The nice thing is I should be able to get some stamina back here. There we go, because he kind of holds me up. This took me a long time to figure out. Shoot him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't alert you to it at all. Okay, come on, Wanderer, let's go. You know what? I should have let him.
Is he sure?
There we go.
He was in the Avengers?
No. You're gonna look up like you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the one based on the old British TV show.
Yeah, where he's looking. Yeah, standing on the beach or whatever.
Yeah, it's got Ralph Fiennes in it and Uma Thurman. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. It lights up blue after I hit it. Let's see. I gotta find a good place to stand here and get some stamina.
There we
back.
go.
And we could always just call him Sean Connery.
Sir August de Winter.
Sir August de Winter. That's so good. I love it. All right, let's see. All right, okay, here we go.
You are on the top of the world.
I know.
Look how tiny it looks down there.
All right, let's see. Okay. So in theory, you should be able to just stay up here, actually. You know what I mean? Like, I should be able to get through this without having to... As long as I don't fall off. Fingers crossed here.
You got a lot of stamina.
But this isn't like a thing where I get... like a new weak point shows up. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see.
Sir August de Winter,
Sir
we're
August de
sorry.
Winter. Okay, let's see. Here we go. How's my pink juice doing?
You're really good.
Or hang juice. I like calling it hang juice. All right. Quit your spinning. See, even this, like, the music, like, would normally pick up here, but it's kind of like, it's still really kind of quiet and thoughtful and, like,
Yeah.
think about what you're doing, man. This is your decision.
This poor thing, if it could just reach up to its head.
Yeah, why doesn't it do that? There it is. You could totally do it. When I have a bug on me, I don't... There we go. Yeah, when something's stinging me, I don't, like, just let it... I don't shake my head around. I swat it off. So, I'm sorry, August de Winter.
His face kind of looked like the new robot in Rogue One, K something.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's so creepy. I'm going to get away from it. Oh, no. That's it, man. We did it.
No.
We still got some more to experience.
DLC now.
DLC. It changes the ending, like the 2008 Prince of Persia.
That was a weird thing.
I really love that game. That game had I love the ending to that game, and then the DLC just like wiped the great ending all clear.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like,
it was
you
weird.
guys messed up. That was stupid. Here we go. So we saw those guys earlier. We knew they were coming, but we didn't know why. We just knew they wanted to wander. That guy's got a white horse, which means he's the best. Like, clearly.
And...
Those are all the co-op characters that got cut from the game early on.
Okay, we're here to get our giants.
You can't...
What? You killed them all?
You can actually get a mask with the time, like beating the time trials and stuff that like makes you do more damage, and it kind of looks like his mask, which is interesting.
It'll take us 3 weeks to walk down these stairs.
So this is probably... Do we get to see how he
3 weeks later.
shows back up? I can't remember. Lord Iman. And that is not Japanese, I don't think, right? Isn't it a dedicated language?
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that. Oh, snap. It's a lot of syllables for the word no. Do you think that's his daughter?
Ooh, I never thought about that, actually.
I mean, she's got to be some kind of princess or something, it seems like. Like, she must be important. Or,
Yeah.
I actually, you know, I think it would almost be more interesting if she wasn't really, like, a sort of queen or a princess.
Yeah.
And he was just this guy that really loved her.
And did this terrible thing.
Yeah, and, like, those people going after him, it's not like that they're trying to get their princess back. It's that they just need to stop this guy from doing what he's doing, you know?
Right. That's how I wake up in the morning.
You just rise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is cool. So I guess this does kind of show you how you get returned to the temple each time, maybe?
Then the 49ers drove down the field and scored a touchdown.
Oh, gosh, his sword. It didn't do that every time, right?
Here are my friends.
Oh, he's growing horns. I love how that ties into Ico. Oh, he stole the sword. I forget about that. Was the spell stabbing people? God, he looks messed up. Do you think did he die after he beat the first Colossus and they've just been like possessing him? Like every soul of every Colossus has been like bringing him back to life.
Yeah.
People have probably talked about this stuff ad nauseum at this point. I'm probably just like retreading all these ideas that people have already gone over. Oh, that's not a good idea, my friend.
Nope, you're gonna miss.
He looks so messed up.
To your right.
Jeez. Oh, now I got my own soy sauce. Soy sauce and Nutella, I think we decided. God, it's so good. I love a good last-ditch effort.
Now duct tape.
Oh, man. Poor Wander, I think. I wonder if Wander was like a jerk in his hometown.
Like throwing rocks at people?
Well, he did steal a sword, so like... I would like... But, you know, like before he entered this cursed land, was he like... was he just sort of in the town, everyone was like, ugh, freaking Wander.
I think he was just madly in love, was a great boy, and everything was right. And then this one incident led to this.
I think you're right. You made a mistake.
He played cricket, chess. He was a good chess player.
Do they have chess in this world?
Loved eating applesauce.
Old Wanderer's always eating his applesauce. God, this is cool. Okay, so this, he was like, this is Dorman, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Dorman was like, he did a whole like Voldemort thing where he split himself into he got split into a bunch of pieces in order to keep him in check.
Yep.
And basically Wander put him back together, which is messed up.
Warrior,
I don't know, he's pretty good with a sword, right?
more of a adventurous climber.
Seems like that really is his superpower, right? It's like climbing. Because even when he swings the sword, he doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing. Oh man, this is so cool. I just love this whole sequence. Just this like idea that you've become the monster that you've been fighting the whole game.
Yeah,
you know, it's so brilliant.
And he totally blew it.
Yeah, I don't think there's much you can do here. Like
just smash around.
Other than the sort of experience of like having the opportunity to be a Colossus, I don't remember if you can take out any of the guys or anything. You know, are they already behind me?
So what did you do the first time you did? Like, what was your take on this the first time you saw it?
Like what?
You just freaking out at this point?
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I? Like, what did I do? Because like this was the first time that it really the picture became truly clear of like, I shouldn't have done that. Like that whole game that I've been doing, that was a bad idea, you know? Because like up until that point, you're like, I don't know, these things like they seem peaceful, and like I'm sort of some of them are attacking me, but I'm attacking a lot of them. I don't know. I don't think I should be doing this, but this is the moment where it was finally clear that was like, oh gosh, this was wrong.
You know, to go back to the final Colossus, Sir August.
What was it? De Winter. Sir August De Winter.
So he really didn't put up much of a fight when you were stabbing ahead. Do you think he knew, like, all right, this is it.
Oh,
this
maybe.
Dumb kid is going to take me down.
Do you think maybe some of them, maybe the easy Colossus, like, accept their fate and want to get joined back together, but the other ones are like, no, I don't.
Yeah, because he almost, like, he was going to grab you off his arm, and then he didn't.
I guess, yeah, like, that's an interesting idea. Like
he's fighting against it, like, pain, but then he's like, wait, this is for the greater good. He's going to set me free.
Like, they knew what was happening but had to convince you that, you know, you were fighting evil. That's an interesting idea.
I want to play as that guy.
Just a quick time event right here. Drop sword. Let go of R1. I think that's all he does, right? So first you got to jump, then you press R1 and square to do the downward stabby. So I guess like they had that in their town as a way to stop the Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
But he's almost throwing it away in order to take care of Dorman one last time, I suppose. Oh, you lost your
run,
mask.
bud. There you go.
Go, go, go. So I have on occasion, like a couple times I've played this, I tried to see how long I could stop this from happening. And you can go a pretty long time. You don't get anything from it. You're just putting off the inevitable. But I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Have they confirmed that this is an Ico prequel or like a sequel? Like, have they ever for sure said?
We just know it's the same shared world, right?
Yeah. I mean, because I would guess, my assumption is that it is a prequel. Because this, like, see, like, you can fight against it for a while. But I'm guessing this is a prequel, and this is what, like, he is basically the first horned child.
Yep.
So to speak. And that's why they sacrificed the horned children, is because of what happened with Wander.
Or one of the first, obviously.
Well, there might be another. We'll see.
There could have been, yeah. That set all this in motion, right?
I'm teasing a little bit. You gotta sit tight. What did you do, Wander?
Just looks like a typical weekend to me.
And like, it even makes you kind of wonder, like, if it is a prequel, like, is Mono sort of related to the Queen, Ico? I don't know. I love the lore of this world, but it's all very ambiguous and unexplained on purpose, I think.
God, I can't wait for Last Guardian.
I know. I hope it fits into this world. Like, it seems like it should.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that, like, I'm not certain if they've been super clear about it or not yet, but
how cool would it be if you came upon the ruins of that statue, the last boss?
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Or even, I mean, it wouldn't take much to just be like,
just see it in the distance.
Yeah, or seeing that temple in the distance or something. Yeah. In the I know people have gone into it a bit, but we're playing, Ico Shadow Colossus HD collection. The way the menu screen works is like you select Ico on the left, and then you can press the right button to look at Shadow of the Colossus. And like, there's actually a camera that moves in between them, and it shows like very quickly it passes by something in between the two or something, yeah. And it's like you got to wonder if that is the setting of The Last Guardian. I mean, for all the pain that Wander caused, and destruction and letting evil back into the world, he did complete his goal. He did bring this woman back to life. Presumably girlfriend, maybe wife,
sister.
Someone who helped him at the DMV.
I had a dream there was a boy flying around grabbing birds.
That's all she knows.
So well done.
Yeah. And really, like, just a sort of melancholy ending in a lot of ways because they cut off this world. Like, there's no way for her to get home, you know?
Right.
Like, because the bridge collapsed and they sealed the gate before it was too late, you know? It also is just smart to, like, have her in the temple throughout the course of the game where you could go look at her and sort of just think about what you're doing for her and stuff like that.
Hope you enjoy apples and lizards. That's all you're going to be eating.
And tree bark. This is nice.
Hey, guess who?
Aggro's okay.
He's fine.
I mean, his leg hurts, but he's all right. That was really... I mean, it is funny. Like, I'm surprised I get the sense that they underestimated the sort of fan appreciation for Aggro. And I'm almost surprised that they did, considering, like, how Aggro being okay is just as moving as seeing her come to life. You know?
And she knows that it was him from Aggro that
yeah, she
saved her.
She thinks Aggro did all this. There was nobody else.
Warhorse 2.
This is cool. Get to look at all the ruins. So I guess, ideally, I guess these are taking place like, what, hundreds of years from now or something? Like looking at
they're
these...
so worn.
Yeah, they're like they got. I guess it might not be hundreds, but there's like the sand is piling up on top of them and stuff.
Yeah, the Earth's growing back.
Oh yeah, I guess that has been all. That's one of my favorites right there. That was the big sword guy that had to pound that thing there. I don't know what that is. Is that the very first one, maybe? Or are they going in order? And I
think they might be going in order.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just stupid. Yeah, that's the bird. Oh, that's cool. This is nice. I don't remember a lot of getting a chance to look at all these Colossi over again. Is that Santa Colossus?
Yeah.
That's the trick. Is like, can we remember all our names? I don't know.
No way.
That's waterlogged, I think. Right? Waterlogged.
Nope.
I don't know.
Not even close.
That's
wow.
Oh man. That was didn't we name that one after a NASCAR driver, or did we not have a name?
Kyle Petty.
Was that Kyle Petty?
What do we name him?
Jeez,
Tom Petty or
that's that was the one with the geysers. That's one of the best ones in the game. That's the desert. No, wait, that's the Muppet. That's the one in the right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we called that one. That's the first bull. That's the first little one. Again, don't remember what we called it.
Memory is a wonderful thing.
That's the teeth guy that I did flawlessly. Didn't have any issues with that one at all. I do remember having a perfect run. There we go. That's the flying sand one. That's got to be the best one, right?
Yeah,
is that your favorite? Have you stated your favorite?
I didn't.
That's another one I did flawlessly. Didn't have any problems with him at all.
Yeah, that flying one is so good.
Yeah, I like the sand flying one, and I still like that third one. I still really like a lot.
I like the last boss too. How you climb on him.
Yeah, I also like this. I like his state, like that. He's like he didn't even completely fall over. It's still this gigantic building.
And here's the instant replay.
Yeah. And you can get up on that bridge. You got to beat the game a couple times to build up stamina, but you can climb up there and walk along that bridge. And it's interesting because when you get to that gate, there's actually like a wind. I think I went over this in a previous episode. There's actually like a wind that is pushing you away, and you can't walk through it. You can walk up to it, but they did it. Oh, they had plenty of time.
I'd keep going if that was happening behind me. Get to a little bit more stable ground.
Poor ungodly soul.
Or you just rappel down and go across there.
Yes, you could. Yeah, man, lizards and apples. We're good to go. See, that's interesting. One day you might find atonement for what you've done. Because you could look at what's about to happen next as either, I guess, what's the word I'm thinking of? A reincarnation.
Yeah.
And then maybe every child born with horns from this point on is Wander trying to seek atonement. And maybe Ico is the one that does it, because Ico defeats that queen. I gotta play Ico again now. Thanks a lot, Reiner. Now I gotta play Ico.
What if she is the carrier of the first horned
It seems like she would be.
being?
Like she's a mother of some kind. Like, is that Wander, like, sort of reincarnated, or is that, like, did Wander regress back to a child to start, from the beginning? Start a new game plus. Is what that is, I think. This was another...
Okay, horned baby shows up in front of you. Do you coddle it or leave it and go?
Oh,
that thing has horns.
There's no way I could just leave a baby and go. I mean, come on, realistically.
I would have a Larry David moment there.
So shoulder shrugging.
I would be doing...
I don't know.
I'd do the aggro. I'd be like,
Aggro, maybe don't try to walk up the world's biggest staircase with your leg like that.
Might put some baby food next to it and a diaper. Like, I wouldn't want to touch it.
Oh, man. I loved this. I loved, like, the whole ending of this game was just, like, just one thing after another. It was like, first you turn to Colossus. Whoa, that's mind-blowing. You get to watch Mono wake up, and that's really, like, heartwarming. And then Aggro's back to life. You're like, oh, my gosh, that's incredible. And then the baby with the horns was actually, like, the biggest one for me because I liked Ico so much.
Yeah, because so that baby's going to grow up, and that's the beginning of a whole new line, but maybe she's carrying a child as well.
She could be. That would explain Wander's motivation. Like, maybe it's his pregnant wife,
Or just wife, or, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, which I love. Like, I don't really need these questions answered. I just love being able to sort of consider it and think about it, Like, I like that sort of ambiguous storytelling.
Here's your home. But let us know in the comments what you think. Obviously, the horned child could grow up and leave this place and repopulate the world with
with little Icos.
Horned people.
So, Reiner,
But I think there's a connection to her, but I want there to be a connection to her.
Maybe she is able to get out.
Oh, get your bow.
So this area up here, Reiner, this is up. If you climb the tower, if you beat the game like 3 times or 4 times and build up enough stamina, this is where you can come to this area, and you can actually walk around here and explore. And
it's such a cool secret, kind of like the top of the castle in Mario.
Yeah, and there's actually fruit up here that you can eat, but it actually hurts you. It like lowers your stamina and your health. See, she's fine. She can eat chipmunks and deer. I guess the top of the tower isn't cursed, maybe. Like, maybe that's why these creatures know that they should not be exploring the rest of the world.
Or are they saying, with the beasts gone, the world is starting to be repopulated?
Oh, maybe. For a second, it says senior IP paralegal there. I thought it said, like, Penn Teller. And I was like, Penn Jillette worked on this? Or Penn and Teller worked on this game? Clearly that wasn't the case. As a different person. Maybe a cousin of Teller, though. Although Teller's not his last name.
Maybe that hawk has a horned baby inside of it.
Maybe that's how. You know what?
Look at that.
That is how she gets back.
She grabs one?
She grabs a hawk, a baby in arm, and just flies right on over that gate. And she says, and then when she lands, she looks up and she says, I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
Then it cuts to black.
There he is.
Fumito Ueda. Smart guy. I'd be curious. Surely he has not been solely working on The Last Guardian for the last 6 years, right?
Yeah, he was pulled off at switched teams or something for a while.
Like maybe just to get...
And then was brought back.
He was probably... They probably just did that just to let him take a break, you know? Like, you got to get away from
like
stuff
it wasn't
for a
working
while.
for PS3.
Well, even just to, like, sort of reset for a while, you know? But I do wonder, like, I'm curious, like, what has he been working on? Like,
yeah.
in his
Maybe
sort of...
the next game's pretty far along.
Yeah, like, is he
That'd
working
be
on another
amazing.
game? Like, maybe... I read it one time that he said he wanted to make a shooter, like a first-person shooter, which I thought would be interesting.
Over 10 years. Dear God.
Yeah. Like, I like the idea of him exploring a first-person genre. I think that could be interesting. Like, not necessarily, like, when you hear shooter, you're like, oh, Call of Duty, what? But I'm sure he could do something really fascinating and interesting, you know, from the first-person perspective.
Right.
But, man, that's Shadow of Colossus.
That's it. And what did
Fantastic
that
game.
mean? The storm growing there.
I don't know. Maybe Dorman's still out there. Dorman's not dormant.
Yeah. Man, what a great game. So much to talk about. So many
Yeah.
theories. Let us know, especially about what you think happened to Wander. Is he the baby?
Or
Is that just like a new...
Is that his child in a way? Or, yeah, I don't know.
Did she... Is that her child? Is she carrying Wander's baby? Is she just his wife? Is she his sister? What is her importance? Lots of questions. It's super cool though.
But you should go play this game yourself even if you just watched us. It's worth playing. It's real good.
And also, would you if you found a horned baby in a hole, what would you do? Let us know. Thanks for watching. Kyle, take us away.
Here we go. Time to put down the controller and pick up a different controller for another Super Replay time.
But you won't be playing it.
I won't be playing it, but I'm present for quite a bit of it. It's going to be good stuff. Let's play Ico next. You ready to start? Here, I'll start right now.
All right, let's see.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
"6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.